Ever wondered how the websites you use daily come to life? Today, we uncover the roadmap of web development. Web development is like a vast ocean, teeming with complexities and rich with variety. It's a world where creativity meets technology, where the virtual is made tangible. Each website you visit is a product of countless hours of coding, designing, testing, and refining. It's a symphony of languages like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript orchestrated to perform in harmony. But worry not. The purpose of this video is to demystify these complexities and provide a clear, step-by-step roadmap to understanding web development. We'll guide you through the birth of a website, the creation of its user interface, the engine room that powers it all, and the process of testing and deployment. Moreover, we'll delve into the ongoing maintenance and updates that keep a website fresh and functional. Prepare to embark on a journey into the world of web development. Every website begins with an idea, but how does this idea transform into a functional site? Well, it's a fascinating process. The birth of a website, much like any creative endeavor, starts with the conceptualization stage. This is where the magic begins. It's the stage where the site's purpose is defined and its core idea is fleshed out. Is it an e-commerce platform, a blog, or maybe it's an online portfolio? The possibilities are endless. Once the concept is clear, the next step is to design the website. This is where the website starts taking a visual form. The design phase involves decisions about the layout, color scheme, typography, and imagery. It's like painting a picture, but instead of a canvas, you're using a digital platform. But a website is more than just a pretty face. It needs to be functional and user-friendly. That's where outlining the user journey comes into play. This involves mapping out how users will navigate the site. From the moment they land on the home page to the second they leave, every single click matters. Understanding your audience is a crucial part of this process. Who are they? What do they want? What problems are they trying to solve? Answering these questions will help you design a website that meets their needs and expectations. Now, let's talk about the website's purpose. Every site exists for a reason. It could be to sell products, share information, connect people, or maybe a mix of these. The purpose drives the design and function of the site. It's like the North Star guiding the ship, ensuring it stays on the right path. The initial planning stages of web development are like laying the foundation for a house. It requires careful thought and meticulous planning. But it's also a creative and exciting process. It's where the idea starts to take shape, slowly transforming into a tangible, functional site. And just like that, from an abstract concept, the website begins to materialize. It's an incredible journey filled with creativity, problem-solving, and innovation. But remember, this is just the beginning. With a plan in place, it's time to bring the website to life. The first step in creating a website is front-end development. This is where the visual magic happens. Front-end development is the art of creating the face of the website, the part that users see and interact with. And it's all about three key languages: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. HTML, or Hypertext Markup Language, is the skeleton of the website. It's the language that gives structure to your web pages, creating elements like headings, paragraphs, and images. Imagine it as the foundation of a house, providing the basic structure that everything else is built upon. CSS, or cascading style sheets, is the designer of the website. It's the language that adds style to your HTML elements, defining things like colors, fonts, and layouts. If HTML is the foundation of the house, then CSS is the interior designer, adding color to the walls, choosing the furniture, and placing everything in just the right spot. JavaScript, on the other hand, is the behavior of the website. It's the language that makes your website interactive, creating things like clickable buttons, dynamic content, and animations. If HTML is the foundation and CSS is the interior designer, then JavaScript is the electricity, powering everything from the lights to the appliances. All three of these languages work together in harmony to create the user interface. HTML lays the groundwork, CSS adds the aesthetics, and JavaScript brings it all to life. And while they each have their own roles, they're not isolated from each other. They're intertwined, each one enhancing and being enhanced by the others. Front-end development is a balancing act, a dance between structure, style, and interactivity. It's about creating a user interface that's not only visually appealing but also easy to use and intuitive. It's about crafting an experience that draws users in and keeps them engaged. Once the front end is complete, it's time to move to the hidden mechanics of the website. While the front end is what users see, the back end is what makes everything work. So let's dive into the engine room of web development, the back end. It's here that the magic happens, where the gears churn and the cogs turn to make the website function as it should. This is where server-side languages like PHP, Ruby, and Python come into play. Imagine, if you will, a bustling restaurant kitchen. The front of house or the front end is where the customers sit and enjoy their meal. But the back of house, or our engine room, is where the chefs prepare the dishes. These chefs are our server-side languages, each with their own specialties and strengths. PHP, for instance, is like a versatile chef who can whip up a variety of dishes. It's a popular choice due to its ease of use and the speed at which developers can produce functional code. Then we have Ruby, a chef known for its elegance and simplicity. It's ideal for crafting complex web applications with minimal code. And lastly, we have Python, a chef renowned for its readability and efficiency. It's a favorite among data-heavy sites due to its robust data analysis capabilities. Now, these chefs aren't working in a vacuum. They're interacting with the pantry, which in our case is the database. Databases store information, everything from user data to site content. These server-side languages talk to the databases, asking for specific ingredients or data to create the dish or function that the user has requested. So, when a user clicks a button on a website, it's like a customer placing an order. This order goes to the kitchen, where our chefs, the server-side languages, get to work. They fetch the necessary ingredients from the pantry or data from the database, cook up the dish and serve it back to the customer or display the result on the user's screen. With the back end in place, the website is nearly ready, but there's one crucial step left. Before a website goes live, it must undergo rigorous testing. This is the golden rule in the world of web development. Now, why is testing so crucial? Well, imagine a website as a newly constructed building. Would you want to move in without ensuring that the electricity works, the plumbing is in order, and the structure is sound? Similar to this, testing a website is about making sure everything works as intended. The first testing phase focuses on functionality. This is where we check if all the components of the site, like hyperlinks, forms, and scripts, are working correctly. Broken links or malfunctioning forms can turn a user away faster than a site that takes a few more seconds to load. Next, we have usability testing. This is where we ensure that the website is user-friendly and its navigation is intuitive. Remember, a website could be functional, but if it's not easy to use, it won't be effective. Then comes compatibility testing. With the multitude of devices, operating systems, and browsers available today, it's crucial that your website performs consistently across all platforms. Remember, your users could be on anything from a high-end desktop to an entry-level smartphone. Performance testing is next in line. This is where we stress test the website to see how it handles high traffic and data loads. After all, a website that buckles under pressure is like a car that breaks down on the freeway during rush hour. Finally, we have security testing. In an age where data is the new oil, ensuring that your website is secure from potential threats is absolutely non-negotiable. Once the website passes these tests, it's ready for deployment. This means that it's uploaded to a server and becomes accessible to users worldwide. It's like the grand opening of your online store, the unveiling of your digital masterpiece. With deployment, the website is live, but the journey doesn't end here. Indeed, the world of web development is ever evolving, and there's always room for improvement and innovation. So buckle up and stay tuned as we dive into the next phase of this fascinating journey. A website is a living entity that requires constant care and updates. Just as a car needs regular servicing to run smoothly, a website needs frequent maintenance and updates to ensure it remains functional and relevant. Every website has potential bugs that may only surface with time and use. Regular maintenance helps to identify and fix these bugs, ensuring a seamless user experience. Updates, on the other hand, are like the fuel that keeps the website running. They encompass everything from adding new features, enhancing existing ones, to keeping up with the ever-evolving technological advancements. Imagine a website that never updates. It would be like a car stuck in the past, unable to keep up with the pace of the world. To prevent that, web developers constantly work on improving the website based on user feedback and new trends. This continuous cycle of maintenance and updates keeps the website alive, thriving, and relevant in the digital world. And there you have it, the roadmap of web development from an idea to a live functioning website.